right person for this next demonstration. We're gonna do something really. What's your name? What's your name? Josh. Josh, come on up here. Guys, Josh, I have chosen you for the funnest part of my show. You're really going to enjoy this. But I'm going to need some help here, Josh. Josh, what percentage of the people would you say you know in this room? 2%. Fabulous. Come on up to the stage then. What I'd like you to do is I'd like you to find a woman. A woman you do not know. And bring her up, call her up here on stage. You pick any woman you'd like. All the way in the back there. Come on up, step right up. Come on up here, darling.
What are you talking about? Best of friends.
Come on up, and if you would stand right next to Josh. And what's your name? What's that? Rana. Guys, give Rana and Josh a big round of applause. Josh, I'm going to ask you a personal question before we go any further. Are you right-handed or are you left? Okay, would you guys switch places then? Thank you very much. And I'm going to ask you a personal question too. What kind of work is it that you do exactly, precisely?
Good question.
Well, just put a title on it. Real estate agent, okay? For the next 5 minutes, instead of helping people find their new home or sell their home so they can find another one, their dream home, I want you to pretend your career path has taken just a little bit different fork in the road. For the next 5 minutes, I want you to be the meanest, strongest prison guard in all of Australia. Now you guys at her table are laughing pretty hard. You know her? Yeah, would you say she'd make a good prison guard? Marvelous. No hesitation there. All right. I'll explain what you're doing in just a second, but first, this is for you, Josh. All right? All right, and if you would, simply take a card. I'm going to watch you take this card so you're not trying to hide it in any way, shape, or form. You chose the King of Spades. Are you happy with that card? Because I'll let you trade it if you'd like. All right, just so that everyone can be positive there's only one of those cards, since it's a face card, could you write your name really, really large in the white part of the card and write it right on the top. Nice and large there. For those of you watching very, very closely, and this is going to play large in just a moment, he's writing that with his right hand. Just like he said, he's a right-handed guy. If your right hand would represent 100% strength, how much would your left hand represent? 50 or 60. So that's definitely your stronger of your two hands. All right? Now, I'm going to have you guard a prison, but it's not going to be a real prison of steel bars and concrete. Open up your right hand for us. It's going to be a prison of flesh and blood, okay? Just to recap what we've done, Josh has chosen a card. He chose the King of Spades. He wrote his name on that card. That is your handwriting on the card, right? All right, we're simply going to take this card and lock it away right here in your hand. Make a nice tight fist on that, real tight. And would you just put your hands around his hands and kind of form a prison? Open up your other hand for us. We'll take another card. You use the king. I'll use a 6 of clubs. I'll write my name down this card. Tweety is my last name, like the bird, but spelled a little differently. Tweety. And we'll do the same thing to this card that we did to your card, except we're going to lock it away right here in your weaker of your two hands. All right? Now, your job is to guard that card 100% once this card gets locked in here. So we're going to lock it away just like so. My card, the 6 of clubs, make a nice tight fist on that. And what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to get the card that Josh signed right here to switch places with the card I signed without getting caught by our mean, strong prison guard there. All right? Now, when I do this, I'm going to have to add a small element of misdirection. I know what I'm going to say is going to sound really bizarre, but I'm going to have 2 elements of misdirection. The first one is the bizarre one. I'm going to have to bring up, this is a true statement, so I'm going to have to bring up a real live leprechaun on stage. All right? Now, as crazy as that may sound, all right, but you've seen some crazy things. You see some levitation, you see some mind reading. So leprechauns aren't that far out. When you see the leprechaun, I have one request, and one request only. Please, please, keep the leprechaun a secret, because you guys will all see him be invisible to these guys. The The other bit of misdirection I'm going to do is I'm going to grab your hand right here. Would you take that hand and just push it towards this hand? And we're going to swing them like that. That's good. That's stop. And during the swinging process, she's going to be just over this direction. She's not going to notice me. Rip her hands off. Pry open Josh's strong hand. Pull out his sign card, the king. Pry open his weak hand. Pull out my sign card, the 6. Make him switch places. All right. Now your job is just to keep me out of here, right? All right. Go ahead and swing them like this. Swing them. All right. Everybody count. 1, 2,
3.
Well, that's 1. You got to get it counts. 1, 2, 3. All right. Now stand up close. Let her open up this hand right here. Let her open up that hand. All right. You've held that really tight. That should be your king of spades, right? Go ahead and open up. What do we got there? Show everybody, please. 6 of clubs.
Wow.
No, keep it tight. Keep it tight. Keep it tight. Now let her open up that one there. And I want you to look very closely, because I used to forge things for a living. Make sure that is indeed your handwriting. Like, look at it like you would testify in court. I mean, really, you would testify in court over that? All right, thank you very much. These cards are for you. Now, guys, give our prison guard a big round of applause. Thank you very much. You guys want to see Josh do one more before I let him go? I love you, man. But I got to fill you in on a secret the audience knows about already. If you look up there, right there where the 4 lights are, the 2 blues and the 2 whites, there's a little plastic leprechaun that pops up about every 10 seconds. Every 10 seconds or so. In the audience, did you see the leprechaun pop up? Yeah. Did you see him pop up just then? All right, you'll see him in a second. Do me a favor, face everybody. And I want you to do everything I do. I'm going to do some tricky magician stuff and try to play along, all right? Watch very closely. Here we go. Do you see it? All right, shake it off, shake it off. All right, here we go. Do you see it? All right, shake it off, shake it off. All right, we're going to swing our left hand this way on the count of 3 together, all right? 1, 2, 3. Do you see it? All right, shake it off, shake it off. All right, here we go. Now, this is the leprechaun dance. Swing your hips like so. Sideways, sideways. All right? Touch your finger to your wrist and back up. Give him a round of applause. He's doing great. Come on, come on, come on. Do you see it? Do you see it? Stop your finger on your wrist. On your wrist, your wrist, your wrist. Do you see it? Thank you very much. Guys, give a round of applause. Josh.